Y'all, this is Kelly at Crochet Ma for Life. It's Monday, August the 22nd, and I just wanted to hop on here for a few minutes to show you a few things, not a whole lot. I'm outside. I kind of like it out here. You don't have to worry about lights and this and that and the other. So I like being out here. I just wish it was a little bit cooler, but I guess that's coming, ain't it? I hope so. And I'm ready for cooler weather. It's got me wanting to do fall stuff like soups and crocheting scarves and just this and that, pumpkins, all that stuff. But anyway, I wanted to hop on here and tell y'all, hey, it's been about 9 days since my last video, and I'm going later today. A couple of hours, well, not even a couple of hours now, but taking Dalton to see a movie. So he's wanting to see that new Dragon Ball Z movie. He's a big anime fan, and his birthday's Saturday. He'll be 19, so kind of doing a few things, you know, for him this week. You know, that's different than any other week. So I thought I'd just do this real quick. So this week I started a project and I finished the project, and it was made out of a pattern out of a book I've had, you know, I don't know how long I've had it, not very long, maybe this year, maybe last year, I don't know, but I wanted to do something out of it. So my finished object come from this book right here, Amigurumi Animals, 15 Adorable Crochet Patterns. And as soon as I saw that in this book, I said that's one I want to do. And I think Miss Pamela and Pamela's Adoring Crochet did this. I'm not certain, but I know she's got one. And I don't know who it was, but somebody had talked about these patterns in this book wasn't that great, and or they were okay, you know, they wasn't spectacular. But so it made me a little wary. You know, there's still some stuff on here I want to do out of this book. But so I said, well, I'm going to give it a whirl anyway. So I made Cole the penguin, and I think he was just so cute. I wanted to make him. These call for the yarn Aran weight 4 medium, and they use Cascade yarns, 100% merino wash. And they used a hook C. Well, I didn't use any of that. I used a G hook, a tulip hook, and I used worsted weight, acrylic, whatever, in my yarns. So he was fun to make. He was really easy, and I enjoyed doing them. So here's my little penguin. And I think we're ready for a cold front, y'all. I can't tell you everything. I can tell you the brand of yarn, but I can't give you, you know, exact colors because, you know, I'm unorganized. But anyway, like I said, he was easy to make. I used a G hook. I might have used a smaller hook with this little scarf, but this is Red Heart Thyme. This is some Michael's yarn, you know, their brand of worsted weight. I think it's mocha, or it could be coffee. If I ever do another, which I will, because I got that yarn, I'll make sure I say the label next time. And this is a same thing. I think this is called Bisque in Michael's brand, and this is Mainstay White. So I think he turned out cute. And I made a pom-pom. I might be the second one I've ever made. And what I did with the hat, I did use a smaller hook. Might have been an E hook or F. I'm not certain. But I did, and I probably could use an even smaller hook because, you know, his hat, it fit on his head, but it wasn't snug. So when I sewed it on, I had to, you know, kind of tuck it in a little bit, but you can't really tell, you know. And then on the inside of his head, because this and this is one piece, the head and the body is one piece. You know, you make this part and you sew it on. And that had me a little tripped up, you know. I said, but, you know, Kelly, you can do it. You can do it. And the nose. And you sewed those two things on, as well as the little arms and the little feetsies, you know. I think I did a pretty good job this time sewing the stuff on, you know. But inside the head, I just stuffed some stuffing up in there. So if a young'un gets up in there and starts digging around, they're going to pull some stuffing out. But I wanted it to kind of sit up there good. So, and I didn't overstuff it, but it's squishy, you know. And of course I tied the little pom-pom on. And but I think he turned out cute, y'all. And I put it on, I made the little tassels, you know, the scarf, you know, and it's not even glued or tied on. It's just wrapped around there and tied up in a little knot. So if a kid gets this, they're going to take the scarf off. Yeah, they can take it off. I don't think I'm going to glue it on there. I don't think it's going nowhere. I think I'm going to keep it for myself till, you know, till I kick it and they put it in the yard sale. But, I put it on Facebook and I've already got people wanting penguins. They don't want this color, they want other colors. So we'll see if I can get that done. I'm not gonna be in no rush because I got a million things in my head that I want to do or I am doing or thought about doing, and I'm gonna get those done, you know. So yeah, I wanted to do him. So what y'all think? I'm ready for a cold front here in Georgia. How about y'all? It's been, you know, we've had some really hot days, but we've also had a lot of rain, you know, over the summer, and which is a good thing. You know, my grass ain't died. It tried to die once, and then rain brought it back. But we're kind of scared about hurricane season. We live about 100 miles plus from Savannah, you know, so when a hurricane comes through, we get some storms, we get some high winds and things like that sometimes, and that's a little scary. So we're kind of concerned about that, you know. But you know, we'll get through it. Whatever it is, we'll get through it. So yeah, that's my finished object. I wanted to show my finished pretty, so I wanted to show that up for you. And let me see if I can set them right here. Take a sip of my drink. And let's see, my works in let's see, this book, I will show you what I want to do next. And it may be done this year, and it may be done 5 years from now. Who knows, if the Lord keeps me here. But I like the little bumblebee. Buster the Bee. I like him. And I like this one too. I like a lot of them. The Hungry Hippo. Oh, the Harry the Hippo. It's not the Hungry Hippo. But I want to do him, and I really want to do this koala bear. Ain't he cute? He's so cute. I really want to do the bear. Spencer the koala. That's what they're calling him. And I really want to do him. You're going to have to change a lot of colors on that sweater. That'll be a challenge. But that's what I really want to do one of these days. Well, that's my finished pretty. And I wanted to work on some stuff for the yarn fairy. And I've been experimenting with some things. And I can't tell you where these patterns come from. They come off the internet. Oh, I'm sorry. My mind's left me. But anyway, I made this little octopus. And I like them, only the next time I'm going to do them different. I want to fix the eyes a little bit higher so I can put them a smile. But I think he's kind of cute. So that's one thing I've been experimenting on. Where'd I put the other one? tell me I lost him. Well, I got another one, but who knows? He may have jumped off and went to the ocean. Oh, here he is. No, never mind. And I made this little bitty tiny one. So, that one's real easy. That's all in one piece. So, that's what I kind of want to keep these two, is the small ones, because I know she's going to be traveling. And she ain't, I mean, I know she said she had a big suitcase, but, you know, she's got a lot of people that's wanting to support her. And we get on the kick, we might make a bunch of them. But, yeah, I made that one. I think he's kind of cute. So, that's my experiments. Then I have a friend at school that I made the lions for. And I want to start making her some stuff to go in her prize boxes for her children. So I'll start making some little worry worms. These are not done. These are quick to make. I got to get me some little safety eyes. I may try to scoot to Walmart when I get done with this movie today and see what they got. I got some in there, but I think they're too big for these. So I made a bunch of them. I made a whole sack of them. Well, I say a bunch. Probably about 9 or 10, you know. And I want to make her some more things. Maybe things like this and stuff like that, you know. And put them in there for those youngins. See if they like them. So that's all my little things right there. And so, you know, I was telling you about the luck of the draw, Nan's Next Knots, that I started. Well, last night I was working on it. And I just wasn't feeling it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because sometimes when I make a blanket, do your edges ever do this? Well, mine was doing that. It was kind of like this at the bottom, and then it was like this. And I don't like that. And I said, if I'm really excited about it, and if I want to do it, I want to make sure it looks pretty. So I had about that much, done. You know, I was called up for the 2 weeks, and I was fixing to start on this last one that she draws Thursday, because she draws it every Thursday, Mama Swift does. I frogged every bit of it. I said, well, I'm going to go with a pattern that I know that I can do, and I have seen the results, and the results are pretty. So I'm going to do that. So I frogged every bit of it last night. Of course, the last 2 nights I ain't been sleeping good. I've been going to bed about 9:30. Waking up about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and staying awake till about, you know, I need to be asleep, because I didn't have to work today, but yesterday I had to work, and I didn't probably get about 3 or 4 hours, maybe 4, you know, Saturday night, and work Sunday all day, 9 hours. But anyway, I don't know. Sometimes I get on that kick where I'll sleep a few hours, and then I'll wake up thinking about stuff, and I'll come in here in the living room and I'll just go to hooking. So I had already ripped everything out, you know, earlier that evening. And so this morning about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I started in. And I started back on, and I went to Jada and Stitches, and I started her pattern that I have done before. And that's a starburst, either sunburst or starburst. I'll link it. But a lot of people have made these, and you've seen several. I think this one back here is like that. But so I started it, and I'm doing it a little bit different. You know, I know other people are doing things different. They're not following that exact pattern, and which I have no issue with the pattern. The pattern was great, the little window and everything. It's just on the sides it was getting wonky, and I said, if I'm going to spend 20 weeks on this, I'm not going to look at it every time I work on it and be unsatisfied with it. So I went with something else. So I started out with my light gray, and then this is a sweet row, part of a sweet row, and then a light gray. This is the first week. These are my base colors, the gray, and this is the second week. Well, this is a mustard, a big twist mustard. And when I was working on it, you know, the long ways, it looked to me like too much of this pale color, this pale gray. So I said, well, you know, I'm going to do what Mama Swift says. Every time she picks that color on the week, I'm going to use 2 rows of that. And then I'm going to do one row that I'll pick out, and then a gray. And then what she chose, which was last Thursday, and this was that number, and that was what the number corresponded with that the kid, Brindley and Braxton, picked out, a black. And then I chose a variegated. And then I put a gray. Now my grays might not always be the light gray, because I don't know if you can tell. You probably can. This gray is darker than this gray. This was part of this gray right here was part of the sweet row. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break it up like that. What y'all think? And I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot better that way, because it's a lot easier. And the last few times I have made this, I kind of went about my own way, you know, and I didn't exactly follow what Miss Jada was saying, because there is a repeat. Your valley right here, and she says mark it, so I did. This is 7, repeat 7, 8, 9. All right, this is 7, and that little peak right there is just a V-stitch, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. But then 7 and 8 is the same thing. The peak is 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and you do that for 2 rounds. So maybe mine's not going to be roughly like my other ones was. Of course, my other ones now, they're getting used hand over fist. The grandbabies and the one I made for Boo Boo, we use them things just about it daily. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to like that a lot better. So that's what I done between 1 o'clock this morning and just a little bit ago. Don't tell me nothing, sis. I was moving, shaking and moving. So that's funny, ain't it? Because I know some of y'all crank stuff out 2 or 3 things a day. I'm doing good. I think I'm doing good. It's not no competition, is it? But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I can't even begin to tell you, this is a Red Heart yarn. Some kind of variegated that they were selling at Walmart that they don't sell no more, I don't think. You know how Red Heart is. But I like that. It's like peacock colors to me. I'd have made a peacock in that, make a peacock in that, which is what I want to do. So yep, that's what I'm going to do. I got that one roll of gray, and then I'll have to wait for Thursday till she picks another color. So, but that's all I've done this week, you know, and I've been working a little bit more. Last week I had more overtime, and you know, so, and when I get home sometimes I just want to sleep in my chair, and I don't get as much hooking as I want to do. Maybe that's why I'm waking up in the middle of the night. I got yarn on the brain. But that's about it for me this week. I did get this magazine yesterday in the mail, Crochet World. This is the October edition, and I thumbed through it. There's not a whole lot in here that I'm interested in right now. Who knows, 2 or 3 years down the road I might be. My taste in things making might change. But here are some of the things in this book. Probably the wrap would be one thing I probably would be. You know, the mitts. You know, I'm hooked on amigurumi right now, and I do like making these blankets. You know, I got one more. You know, I'm 2 more in there. I'm working on. I didn't bring them out here to show you because, you know, it'd get a little boring probably if you've seen the same thing every week that I'm doing, just pudging along on. So, well, I guess I'm going to go. Thank y'all for coming in and watching me. Thank you for subscribing. I'm over 600 now. That's great. You know, that makes me happy. I've been watching everybody's videos. I ain't been commenting, but don't worry. Y'all's videos, I'll probably watch them 3 times a week before I comment. Sometimes I'm like that. You know, I watch it on the TV instead of my phone, and you know, sometimes it takes me a little bit to get there, but I love everybody's videos that I've been watching, and I was glad to see Miss Angelia. I don't know how I missed her video. She was just coming in, giving us an update on what she was doing the last few months, and I enjoyed that. Congratulations to a lot of people that have reached milestones. I watched Charm Grammy Crochet today, and she had reached 3.5 subscribers, and I've been watching her ever since the beginning. I don't always comment on everything, but I click on her videos all the time. I don't know, it's something about her voice, and her yarn room is spectacular. So I've been enjoying that, you know. I'm just enjoying watching the videos and all. So Nova Gnome's Creations, I've been enjoying watching her videos, and I wanted to make her little caterpillar. She's doing the Yarn Fairy Fridays, so those are cute. Well, I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. I hope everybody has a good rest of the week, and maybe next week I can come on and show you something else. I ordered some stuff today because Bonnie Bay Crochet said these are must-haves. Why do I do this to myself? But I ordered 4 things, and when I come in, I'll show you. So, y'all have a good rest of the week, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.